This video will introduce the next type of integrated reasoning question, the two-part analysis questions. This is perhaps the most versatile question on the entire GMAT. The basic structure lends itself to either mathematical problems or verbal questions. And even within those two, there's quite a bit of variety. So let's take a look at this. This is the fundamental layout. There'll be a paragraph at the beginning that sets things out, and again, this might be more like a word math problem, it may be like a critical reasoning argument, and then there'll be a question stem which may or may not be separate from the paragraph. Then there'll be column headings. Now these column headings may be self-explanatory, or you may need the question stem to understand them fully. Each one of these columns is a question, so we have to answer each one of them by putting one X in a question. And these are the answer choices that apply equally well to both columns. So overall, there are two columns. Each one is its own question, and they share 5 or 6 rows of possible choices. You must mark exactly one answer in each column. You cannot select more than one thing in either column. The answers in the two columns may or may not be in the same row. It's rare that they are in the same row, but sometimes that does happen. The column questions may or may not be interrelated, and this is really getting at the heart of what the two-part analysis is about. Sometimes it's just two questions side by side, or sometimes those two questions are deeply interrelated. And finally, the content itself may be math or verbal, so it really doesn't make sense to talk about an overall strategy for these questions. In the next two videos, I'll talk about verbal types of this question and the mathematical types of this question.